Now, of course, it only seems fitting that we start secondaries with the bolt pistol, the most pussy weapon in this game. Because if you don't know what a bolt is, essentially it's a rocket-propelled grenade, but not like an RPG, but kind of like an RPG. It's essentially it serves the same function of piercing into an enemy with the initial like propulsion part and the metal part, but then it explodes upon hitting the target, and essentially it breaks through the armor and blows the thing away. A bolt is supposed to be essentially one of the heaviest pieces of like firearm that infantry can have in the game, right? Commissars use a bolt pistol. Nobody but really Astartes and Sisters of Battle and Custodes use bolts, because if anyone else were to fire like a bolt rifle, they would just break their arm or something. So you would think with this knowledge, the bolt pistol will at least one-shot a Gaunt, which are the weakest little horde enemies in the game. But no, they can take up to like 3 shots sometimes. This thing is so weak. The bolt pistol is legendary for its stopping power and just pure destruction, and yet a literal RPG pistol, and it can't even one-shot a Gaunt without a headshot. So yeah, this weapon's poo poo. Ah, the bolt pistol, but a little bit better. I will admit, this one actually, I used it quite a bit when I first started playing the game, and I'm gonna say this here. Most people I see using this gun are just starting out. So I'm gonna go on a limb and say if you use this, you're probably new to the game and possibly in that boat of people that claim that ballistic weapons are always better than energy weapons because they're cooler, which I could argue, but I'm not going to because I've already personally insulted you. You unimaginative dick. Uh, but yes, this gun is a better version of the base bolt pistol, but still. But yeah, this is a pretty boring option. While it is better than the regular bolt pistol, it's still basically the same thing. The only plus side is this actually feels like a bolt pistol instead of just like you're throwing pebbles at a tank whenever you're fighting anything more than a gaunt. Ah, the plasma pistol. Now, since I don't have that much bad to say about this as a weapon, I'm gonna make fun of you, because this is the internet, and that's how that works. If you use this, then you probably think that you're better at the game than you actually are, just because you can use a weapon that can be used in a more versatile manner than most other weapons, and you're probably customized to look like an Iron Hand or Iron Warrior, but you have the personality of an Emperor's child. Ah, the one-handed bolt carbine. Do you want to spend more time reloading than you do firing? Do you want to do very little damage? Do you want to waste all your ammo? Yeah? Well, first of all, you're fucking weird for wanting that, but second of all, this is your favorite gun, okay? Because it chews through ammo, it doesn't do that much damage, it's very inaccurate, and, you know, the reload's fucking about as long as your bursts, so, you know, you're gonna be reloading, like, all the time. And it takes like a mag or two to kill essentially anything higher than a Gaunt. So this is a very much another crowd control weapon, which means that really it's just a worse version of the Inferno pistol. Ah, now I hope I've gotten it across up until now that most of what I've said in this video is mostly in jest. I like all the guns so far. But this one's boring as balls, and if you use it, I can't think of a single reason why. There's so many better options. It is so boring. It feels like you're using a water gun. There's no feedback. There's no blood. The way, oh, like the way a Volkite pistol is supposed to work, if you don't know, is that it's supposed to literally incinerate what it's shooting from the inside out. And the Imperium doesn't make them anymore. They're all relics, so they should feel like something important, like they should feel awesome to use, but they don't. They feel so weak. They're not. They're actually it's a decent gun. It just feels so weak. Like it's horrible. Every other gun, Plasma, Bolter, Melta, all have an oomph to them that feels good. but not for this piece of shit. I can't think of a single If you actually use this and enjoy it, please comment. Tell me why. Because I can't. It is so boring to use. Every other gun in the game I've used several times. This one, I couldn't. It's just too boring. It's horrible. I found myself relying entirely on my primary and melee, and when I ran out of ammo for my primary, usually I would just resort to using my melee because that's fun. It's fun, and I know that if you use Volkite, you're probably support because every person that's ever used the Volkite pistol in a game I've played always during bosses especially just stand in the back and laser it, which I know you're contributing, but it doesn't feel like it. Feels like you're just waiting for us to finish the boss, really. So this is the first gun in this game that I genuinely dislike, and if you use it, you're boring and wrong, and I personally don't like it, and my opinion is law, as we've stated before. Now, unlike the last one, where it's just genuinely bad, and I personally dislike it, which means it's objectively horrible, uh, this one's a little better. I'm still gonna make fun of it, though. And its main detriment, the Infernal Pistol only has a very, very limited ammo capacity, more so than other Melta weapons, because, and here's the thing, I think the max you can get without perks is 3. That's your highest capacity for shots. Your lowest is 1. With it being a crowd control weapon, only useful really with snipers and vanguards, and if you think otherwise, you're wrong. Um, the entire point of using it for a vanguard would be, as vanguards do, jumping into a crowd, clearing it. If you only have one shot, you're not going to do that great. It's worse for snipers, though, because yeah, its only use I can think of for a sniper is getting a crowd that's hounding you away so you can build distance again. If you only have one shot, you're getting hounded, it's not going to do that much. So if I just say the capacity makes this gun suck, okay? Now, now I know that a lot of people might say, "Oh well, the reason is that it's Melta. It's a drawback to the damage and the crowd control part." Sure. I agree. But I do think it should be at least 5, 6, somewhere around there. I'd go a number higher, but then I'd have a bunch of monkeys in my comments going, and I don't want that. That's no. If you do that, I'm fucking banning you from the comment section of this channel. I swear to God, I fucking mean that too. Anyways, this gun sucks. Well, that's it for why all your favorite secondaries in Space Marine 2 suck. But if you enjoyed this video, please consider liking and subscribing. And I plan on uploading a video like this for primaries and melees. And my main thing is that if you think any of these things were too harsh or didn't come off too in jest, please comment below and I'll try and uh, change that in the next video. Uh, I'm going to try and upload somewhat weekly when it comes to long form, but daily when it comes to short form. Um, but yeah, the only other thing I want to say is that if you look into the channel bio, you will find that there is a Discord link which leads to a homebrew thing for 40k, and it's one of my homebrews. I talk about it a lot in shorts. Although I have a lot more, and I'm going to be talking about more than just homebrew, more than just 40k on this channel. It's going to be general nerd stuff. I just need to find something else I want to make content on, and I'll start doing that. But for the time being, it's pretty much going to be exclusively 40k. But, you know, I like more than 40k. I'm a big nerd. But yeah, that's about it. See ya.